Hello there! Yet again, another video on another quest in Futures Rewritten. We are on the 4th of 10 quests. We just finished reviving the legacy in the last video, so now we will be doing Forget Us Not. Alright, we supposedly, Graha got a glimpse of a way to cure tempering from the method that we used in the last quest. So let's see what happens and where this leads us, hey? Alright, quickly see what they say. Bloody good to see them. Oh yes. Yes it was, bud. It was good to see Sid and the boys. Obviously Tataru thinking of the expenses. Thank you. Yes, pray for us. We'll need it. Alright. Elze has only one thing on her mind. At long last we have our cure. In theory, at any rate, we cannot be certain until such time as we put it to the proof, but I am quietly confident, or quietly confident. Sorry. Well, if we're to test it on someone, then I suggest Gabu. His symptoms are relatively mild. Yes. Yes, please. Please let us save Gabu. As long as you exercise due caution. I don't want our boy to end up hurt in any way. Yes, as long as we exercise due caution, it will be fine. Without further ado then, let's make for Limsa. We've kept Gabu waiting long enough. Yeah! Also, starting in this video, I'm gonna read the cutscene text that isn't voiced, so if you like or dislike that, let me know. I thought I would try that because I've been, just reading them and letting you read them as we go, but I'll read them out. Kinda, help out there. You say anything new now? Thank you. Thank you. Alright, I'll take your cheers with me. To Limsa Laminsa. Wonder how many people will be here at a good amount. Wow. Alright. Maelstrom Command. That would be by the aft castle. Alrighty. This way. Yes, this is Maelstrom Command, alright. Okay, alright, Raha. It is plain Elze is very fond of Gabu. To the extent I have a hand in it, I shall do all in my power to bring him back. You better. Well, this is the moment of truth. I'll have our hosts bring Gabu to us at once. Alright. Oh boy. Haven't seen our little bud in a bit. There he is.
Apologies for the wait. Gabu, have you been good?
Still no change, I'm afraid. He just stands there in silence until we move him.
It's all right now. We're going to help you get better.
Fancy meeting you here.
Hey, it's our friends. Fancy meeting you here, good sir and madame.
Alphino Yushtola! I thought you were attending to primal matters.
We were, and came here for a meeting on the subject. Certain pirate factions did not deign to attend, however, and it was cancelled.
We had resigned ourselves to having wasted a journey when we chanced to espy you. Could it be that there has been progress with the treatment? Using Magitech terminals to formulate the solution. I would never have contemplated such an approach.
So this new magic, adapted from memory transference, would be used to purge the subject of their fanatical faith, while Angelo would be responsible for reanimating the ether of their soul. Yet I wonder at the practicalities. If one were to reanimate the soul first, it would only serve to exacerbate the tempering. Conversely, a stagnant soul would not respond to the effects of the magic. Would both need to be performed simultaneously?
Ah, nothing escapes Master Matoya's inquiring eye. As you say, both must be carried out simultaneously. And thus, I propose to imbue Angelo with the tempering treatment in much the same manner as I did the spirit vessels.
By doing so, we also spare Graha the trouble of casting spell after spell. It's really rather efficient.
Be that as it may, certain difficulties are unavoidable. The imbuing process will still require no small amount of ether. And, as I can no longer draw upon the Crystal Tower's stores of energy, I will be compelled to rely on those of others.
Well, I for one would be glad to assist.
As would I. Since the resumption of our duties, it has been naught but stuffy meetings, and I have ample ether to spare.
Excellent. With your permission then, let us begin.
Ooh, here we go.
Yes, this will do. And now, it's my turn. Tis done.
No small amount indeed. Oh.
Well, we seek to go where even the Allegans did not. It was never like to be easy. The rest is up to you, Alize. The treatment itself will take time and focus, so we will need a quiet room. I'm sure our hosts can spare one. I will go with her. It may be a while before we return, so I would ask for your patience and your faith.
We'll bring Gabu back. You see if we don't.
'Twould seem our part is played. Let us find a place to recuperate while we wait for news.
Alright. Now we just gotta sit and pray. Elze will succeed, I am certain of it. We need but have faith. Whew. True that. Well, this seems as good a spot as any to have a rest.
For years, Eorzea has labored to find a solution to the primal problem, without success. Any hope that tempering could be reversed faded long ago. I myself had given it up as impossible. Given up on the tempered and the light-corrupted alike. They were problems to be tolerated, or else eliminated, I believed. And to think otherwise was pure naivety. Childishness, even. But Alize refused to give up. She struggled and she struggled. And her efforts were rewarded with a way to bring back Halric. And now countless others may no longer be beyond salvation. However much we bicker, I have the greatest respect for my sister. Had I half her stubbornness, nay, her unwillingness to accept the status quo, I would be a far better person. A far better scion.
Well, if it's any consolation, she's in awe of your work.
She told you of my graduation thesis. How very embarrassing. Nonetheless, it is comforting and not a little surprising to hear that I'm still capable of impressing my sister. On the rare occasions I'm not annoying her, that is. Alize, are you all right?
The treatment. Did it work?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
Oh!
Gaboo!
Gaboo! Oh my gosh! Oh, it worked! Also, holy shit, we just cured a tempered person.
All this time, my mind was filled with thoughts of Great Father Titan. But I never forgot about Mother and Father. Always, they were in my heart. Constantly, ever, always. So I tried to focus on their faces. Theirs and yours. Alize's and everyone's. And I found that I could remember. One thing, then another, and another.
Your hopes reached Gaboo. They helped him to hold on.
I'm so proud of you, Gaboo.
I couldn't have done it without you, Alize. Can you help the others too? Cure them, heal them, help them?
Yes, we can. All of them.
Without wishing to dampen the mood, I feel compelled to add certain caveats regarding the viability of the treatment for general use. As you know, reversing the effects of tempering demands a profuse amount of ether. And while Alize was able to heal Gabu alone, I fear the same will not be true for those who exhibit more advanced symptoms. Moreover, the treatment's effects are limited to the soul. It offers no succor to those whose very flesh has been altered through prolonged exposure to a primal's influence. All of which is to say that we cannot save everyone.
Maybe we can't, or maybe we can. No one gave us a hope of saving Gabu, and yet here we are. We must find a way to treat as many as possible.
Then, the next logical step would be to produce a veritable army of Porkses, would it not? Granted, it seemed a simple enough process in the first, but I suspect it will be different here in the source. Not that I am any authority, of course.
Yet there is an authority on familiars to whom we may grudgingly turn. She's stubborn, haughty, eccentric, irascible, laconic, annoying. And her name is Master Matoya, the real one.
Ooh, yeah.
I have to go now, Gabu. But the people here will look after you, all right? And I promise to come and visit you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Alize. Thank you.
Whew. I think I got a little tear in my eye. Oh, man. Ugh. Man. We did it. We did it. Wow. And now we gotta figure out how to expand upon what we just learned to help even more. We did it. We brought Gabu back, and if I have any say in the matter, he'll be the first of many. Alize will be exhausted from her efforts, but if you wouldn't think so to look at her now, if she's ready to press on, then so am I. You may recall that in order to procure the ingredients for Angelo, we had no choice but to surrender ourselves to the whims of the pixies. But I should have done so with far better grace had I known what we would go on to achieve. True that. Well, another quest down. 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. So, as always, thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.